The day I threw my eldest son out forever. When my 19-year-old son Carter dropped out of his prestigious engineering program, my wife and I were absolutely crushed. We had drained our life savings just to pay for his freshman year. But Carter insisted he had found a much faster way to make real money. He started running an underground high-performance car modification ring. At first, we tried to be supportive, but soon our garage was filled with shady individuals, loud engines, and cash deals at 2 a.m. We hated the lifestyle, but we didn't have the courage to kick him out. We naively thought he would eventually realize his massive mistake and go back to school. We were so incredibly wrong. Our youngest son, Mason, was a brilliant kid. He was 18 and practically guaranteed a full academic scholarship. But during dinner last week, Mason dropped a heavy bomb on us. He looked me dead in the eye and said he wasn't going to college. He said he wanted to join Carter's crew. Why waste 4 years studying in a library when he could make 10 grand a week flipping custom SUVs? I practically begged him to reconsider. I warned him about the legal risks, the incredible danger, but he just rolled his eyes in disgust. Later that night, I found Mason sitting on the back porch. I sat down and pleaded with him, just to tell me why. That's when he told me the absolute truth. Carter hadn't just been running a shady business. For the last 3 years, he had been secretly taking Mason out to illegal street meets. He had been actively teaching a 15-year-old kid how to strip engines and hustle dirty money. Carter had completely brainwashed him into thinking this was the only cool way to live. My stomach completely dropped. I marched straight into the garage, grabbed a heavy steel sledgehammer, and absolutely demolished Carter's expensive toolboxes and diagnostic computers. "You poisoned your own brother!" I screamed, tears streaming down my face. Carter just stood there, leaning against a stolen bumper. He didn't even flinch. "Relax, old man," he smirked, completely unaffected. "I'm out of here anyway." He threw his bags in his truck and drove off into the night. And the absolute worst part? 2 days later, Mason packed his own bags and went right after him.